Hey everyone.
Hey,
How you
you,
doing
you, like,
today?
you didn't even give me like a minute. Like I'm
Sorry.
like, oh.
It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I feel like I'm just jumping right into it.
Well, I think it's fine. I think it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So I'm Shaman,
Hey Shaman.
and who are you?
I'm Alina. I'm one of the therapists here at Harper Therapy.
Me
This is
too.
Shaman Harper, co-founder of Harper Therapy.
Co-founder.
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 So he just, hangs out here and bugs us all day long.
Tell jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my job.
Yeah. So he's the court jester.
I am the court jester, but actually today we're talking about something kind of
Yeah,
serious,
something
right?
serious. So we won't joke around too much. But so I was asked to come up with the topic for today's Facebook Live and
Sure.
do a blog for it. And recently we kind of were circulating an article about kind of this other side of the pandemic that not a
Right.
lot of people are talking about.
Right, and it's like a
Mhm.
whole terrible cost,
Right.
associated with the pandemic, and that's addiction.
Addiction, yeah.
Right.
So in the past year, this article from the AP News was just reporting on numbers, and I think the CDC reported that last year the overdoses from addiction hit a record
Deaths.
high.
These were deaths.
Overdose deaths, not just
Deaths, right.
overdoses, because people overdose all the time and
Right.
then they recover from it. But overdose deaths hit
Right.
an all-time high of 93,000
Right.
people last year, which was a jump, I think, of 21,000 from the
Right.
year before.
It's like 250 a day.
Yeah,
right?
and 11 an hour.
Yeah, so if you break that down, I mean that's a lot of deaths
Mm-hmm.
from addiction and overdose.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's been a lot in the news lately about like the opioid crisis and how they're settling with the states, a lot
Yeah.
of drug manufacturers. So I mean, this is kind of prevalent in
There
the
was
news right now.
There was an HBO documentary
Mhm.
about the big pharma with the
Right.
opioids and all that, Purdue. So it's definitely making there's definitely a lot of media coverage on it. And, something that we don't always talk about that I think doesn't get a lot of coverage
Mhm.
is the impact that addiction has, not just on the people who suffer from
Absolutely.
it, but the people who love
Right. That like
people who suffer from addiction.
circle of people
Oh my
around
God.
somebody,
The
right? Like
ripple effect.
right, and everybody's got a tribe, right?
Right,
Like you
right.
have your family, you have your
No
connections,
matter what.
you have your loved ones.
Even if you've isolated yourself
Right.
from your loved ones in addiction, even if your loved ones have had to create really strong boundaries and cut you off, like it doesn't mean they don't, like the love is still there.
Right, there's still people that love and care for you.
Yeah.
And death associated with that
Mhm.
is traumatic.
Oh, devastating.
Right.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
And just addiction period is devastating.
Right.
It can be financially devastating. It can
Mhm.
be the emotional toll,
Yeah.
on all the people involved, not just the person
relationships.
going through addiction, but
Yeah.
it's relationally it's devastating.
Yeah.
On so many levels, addiction is just a killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well, it's like a slow killer too.
It is.
Like,
It absolutely is.
before someone passes away, there's so much that is destroyed.
right.
So that's something that at Harper Therapy we talk about. How can we serve the community? Because we don't necessarily do a ton of work. We do a lot of trauma work.
Right.
We do work,
A lot of
with
relationship
works. We do work
Right.
with teens, but we don't specifically focus on addiction. However, when we were kind of coming together and brainstorming on how can we serve this community, serve this population, we really found that kind of the good, like a way that we could is working with family members
Right.
of people who struggle with addiction.
Right. Because there's grief, there's
Shame.
shame, there's so much that comes with just being associated with someone or in relationship with someone who's struggling with addiction.
Right.
And that's a lot to carry yourself, right? Obviously the person going through the addiction or struggling with the addiction has a lot that is, to carry.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
everybody else in that circle also kind of carries that burden.
Right. Right.
And that's kind of
It's
where
heavy,
we feel that we could do some of our best work.
Right.
Is in supporting those people.
Right.
So
earlier this year, we kind of got together. We went through a curriculum of social work researcher Brene Brown.
Mm-hmm.
She has Dr. Brene Brown. Yeah, she's amazing. If you haven't heard of her, look her up. But she has a curriculum for different ways, like different things in life that you go through. And we've found a way to kind of apply this to forming a group for family members of addicted loved ones.
Absolutely. Right.
And we're looking to start that this fall.
Right.
So we don't have the exact date just yet, but we do have an email sign up that we've created where you'll get consistent emails letting you know a little bit more about the group and why we're doing it, what it's all about.
A lot of information just about with the struggle with loved ones going through addiction. I mean, if you want some information, that's a great place to start.
Right.
I think we did a video on that a while back saying, hey, sign up for the newsletter. But if you can sign up for that,
right,
you'll learn a lot. If it's even in your interest level, you'll learn a lot even before it. And regardless, you'll still learn a lot about it.
Right.
And a lot of things that probably could help.
Right.
Even if you didn't do the group or whatever. So no harm, no foul.
Right.
And if this is something that might resonate with you, certainly go to our website, harpertherapy.com. Sign up for it. I think it says, it's
under events and then the Rising Strong group.
Right.
And we can throw in a link here too.
Yeah, we definitely could do that.
Yeah.
And you can learn a lot of information about it and what it's about and how long it goes and what it's looking like. And we'll be settling probably on the dates that we're going to do it soon.
Yeah.
And we'll be releasing that.
Yeah.
But we feel like this is something that's very much needed.
Right.
Especially, I mean, it was kind of like we jokingly saw some of the stuff through the pandemic in the last year about how alcohol sales were up, 400%, and it's people. We're not equipped to cope with things.
Yeah, and you take in the isolation piece. Right. I think most of us are just not used to being isolated in that way, and it really has a huge impact on mental health.
Right, and then now you see the Delta variant and cases going back up, and countries starting to shut back down, and more fear and more struggle and more isolation, and it's never too late to get help. It's never too late to plug into something that can give you some tools to kind of help walk through that.
Yeah, absolutely. If anything we've learned in the past year, it's that mental health is important, taking care of our mental health, and then getting help when we need it, because can't do this on our own.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So kind of felt weird talking about something a little more serious.
Yeah, it's pretty
not
heavy.
Usually what I do. I usually come up here and tell some dumb jokes and I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, Shamon. Passing the heaviness on to you. That's what I do.
Anyway, you guys have a good week.
Bye, everyone.